Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Inside Out Smile. I'm your host, Dr. Ambique, and I cannot believe that essentially we're at the end of January. And I also can't believe the way that the world has changed in the last couple of months. I know that my perception of the world will never be the same again, and I've just become changed as a person just by virtue of the things that I have seen. And that's with me not even experiencing them in the flesh, just watching them. And I feel that, if I'm honest, that on the one hand, I'm struggling with knowing what to say on the podcast. But on the other hand, there are lots of things that I do want to say, because the ethos of this podcast has always been inner skills for outside success, but defining success as serving humanity and making the world a better place. And there's so many people that are making the world a better place and are trying to address the current issues. And I think that we need to delve into this topic on a deeper level, quite frankly. So I've been thinking about that, and I think I'd mentioned before that I want to make some changes to the podcast, and I feel that it's really important. There's so many good people in the world, and it would be great to sort of connect those people and to connect the various facets of those people, because at the end of the day, politicians don't speak for the people, it would seem, certainly from what I've seen recently. But they're people that have those wonderful, wonderful, altruistic, humanitarian aspirations. And I think in these dark days, we really need to come together and to hear those stories, because we've got to become better people, I think. And I'm speaking for myself, and maybe I should speak about my journey as well, because I certainly feel as if it's a very strange feeling, but I've met some particularly inspirational people recently, and I feel as if my heart is awakening, and I don't know how else to describe that. I almost feel as if I'm getting up from a deep sleep, and I want to move in accordance with that. So there will be changes on the podcast. I'm not sure when those changes are going to actually take hold. And I guess you'll just see. Maybe I'll be making small changes as we go along. Or maybe there'll be big changes that all happen in one go. Huge changes, and you'll think, what's going on? But hopefully it will make the podcast episodes much more inspirational and more valuable. So as that sort of evolves, I hope you'll put up with me rambling on still for a while in any case. And I have faith that everyone that listens to this podcast has, of course, I can't actually see whether anyone has or make that judgment on anyone about having a good heart or a bad heart, but obviously we see people's actions, we see what the occupiers of holy lands are doing to innocent people. And so I will put some links in the show notes below, and I would urge all of you to donate anything that you can, please. But in the meantime, let's all just in our daily lives, let's all keep Palestine in our hearts and in our prayers, and let's get out there and just do what we can to make lives better.